Tua now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. On the deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 10 yards.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yards to go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And
the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff as they run left side. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Well, one unit I know you want. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here's nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 36, Watson. This is the tight end Fant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? A shotgun snap for Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
The Buccaneers.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
30-yard line.
Choose the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third, Watson dancing to his left. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Geno Atkins in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Falcons, 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Second down and goal. Watson buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
7 yards to go.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver, that time they want to get in there and bring him down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier. Devin McCourty on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down. Now Tua. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And boy, Is he close? Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 2. Big stop, G.
Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
And the Falcons 7.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Watson flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And 8 at the 22-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Brought down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 30.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like some confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up,
hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
14.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, The loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys handshake on the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel a shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.